Hi, everybody. This is TJ Serrano from Winter Camp, and we are so excited that even though today's Thanksgiving, we're already preparing. We're working. The leaders and I are working really hard to put together the upcoming Winter Camp. And just so you know, early bird registration is up to November 30th, which is $195 per person. Anybody after November 30th, it goes up to $205, and then eventually at the day of the camp is going to be up to $210. So if I were you all, and you want to go to winter camp and you want to save as much money as possible, register to winter camp as soon as possible before November 30th. Here's the website where you can go, and I would suggest you register as soon as possible. So one of the most prevalent questions that we get as to why we should go to winter camp is, why should I go to winter camp? Why would I want to sacrifice my winter break to go to this camp? Well, I can't speak for everybody else, but I can only speak from my experience. When I went to my first winter camp or Christmas Institute back in, well, we're not going to say what year, but many moons ago, I had the same questions. Of course, I was like, well, should I go? I don't know if I feel up for it. A lot of those questions popped up. But then when I got there, yeah, it was a little awkward at first, but that lasted maybe 15, 20 minutes tops. And then I started making some real connections with the people in my cabin, Camp Poplar, as well as my family group and my Olympic team group, and just everybody at camp. I started making that connection. So for me, one of the main reasons why I keep going back is the people that I meet there and I've met there and I continue to meet there end up becoming lifelong friends, and they're just a big part of my life. The second reason why you should definitely go to winter camp is, well, let's just face it. A lot of people, we've invested a lot of money on our education. We've invested a lot of time and effort into our health. Most of us, well, some of us, maybe not so much, but we've put a lot of things into different parts of our lives. Well, this is, I think, a great investment on your spirituality, because winter camp is a great retreat to just kind of leave everything behind for just a few days and just fellowship with each other and worship God. And the third most important thing is, it is a time for you to worship God. It is a time for you to kind of just focus on of growing your relationship with Jesus and just getting to know more of Him and showing yourself more of Him, more of yourself to Him. And I think that these are the three qualities as to why I keep going to Christmas Institute. Well, now I'm going to winter camp, because this is it's my spiritual recharge. It's my time where I can just kind of take off and just kind of put everything behind for now and just focus on God. Now I'm speaking now as who I am today. I'm a fairly busy person. I run two companies, and I also go to seminary school at the same time. So it can get pretty overwhelming. It can get pretty run down, but it's still really important that's why I still go to these camp, because it's a way for me to just kind of just turn that part off of my life just for a few days and let me just focus on this. Like I shut down my company for the last 2 weeks of December, because part of that is not only spending time with my family, but spending time with God. And it's a great spiritual recharge. So then when the new year starts, I'm ready to go. Now, I'm not saying that this is the only time that I get recharged, but this is definitely a jump start to the next year. So this is why I keep going to winter camp, and this is why you should go to winter camp. If you're thinking about it or you're in defense, please feel free to send us a message. We'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions, and just come on down. Again, the early bird registration ends on November 30th. After that, the price will go up to another $10, and at the day of camp, it's going to go up to another $5, which is $210. So please register today. If you have any questions, concern, please contact us in this, in this contact information, either email or phone number, or message us on the social media that we're posting this on. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Until then, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Good night, and God bless.